Well, the actor's primary function is to communicate ideas and emotions to an audience. When you act on stage, your energy has to be greater. Smaller actions have to be bigger, and your normal speaking volume has to be amplified. When you act for the camera, on the other hand, well, that's built on the same foundation, of the same subtleties that are lost on stage. Naturalism is key, and less externalization is more effective. On stage, you give a performance, but in front of a camera, you have an experience. The early days of motion pictures showcased untrained, good-looking people who would exaggeratedly, ham for the camera. It wasn't until the advent of talkies in 1927 that things began to change. The acting world was completely revolutionized in the mid-40s by the naturalistic acting style of one actor, Marlon Brando. Acting had been changed forever, and being honest, simple, and listening were the newfound keys to acting for the camera. When acting for the camera, an actor's primary focus should be on listening. Acting should be, thought of as simply reacting to a stimuli. An actor's quality is the key to their success. So, in preparation for actors who are looking for work, they should focus on using their senses.
To define acting, it's very complex. So, humans respond to stimuli in a very continuous action and reaction pattern. So basic definition of acting would be to respond to stimuli in an imaginary circumstances, an imaginative way and dynamic manner that is stylistically truthful to the character and his environment through time and place, so as to communicate ideas and emotions to the audience. It might seem like a really long definition, but it has all the important and basic things that acting should be. And then acting has three main phases. The first one is to develop your body so you can respond to the stimuli. When you have developed your body, you have to absorb the stimuli. And after that, you have to respond. So this is basically called physicalization. That it's how the audience sees and hears you. So you're not basically just talking to them, you're just waiting for them to feel what you're feeling through your actions and your acting, basically. And acting is fine as long as you don't get caught. That's something that Spencer Tracy said, and it basically means that if you're being really, really obvious that you're acting, then you're not a good actor. So the very important, or I would say the most important thing for an actor, the basic skill that they should have, is to listen. They should always take time to listen and absorb the stimuli before they have time to respond. So it's kind of basically like taking time to cross a bridge. When they tell you something, you have to be able to cross the bridge and then you finally know how to react. Not thinking like, oh, this is a line that I've got next, so this is a line that I'm going to say, just wait and listen to what your partner actor has to say, absorb it, and then just say it. Something that Morgan Freeman said is that most acting is reacting, and you only react if you are listening. So I think that if you have a talent for acting, then you have a talent for listening. And that was very wise, because if you listen to the environment and the actions and you sense what your partner is saying, then you are really, really listening, not hearing just the words, because dialogue is not the most important thing, but what the dialogue has to say. When you talk about the character, the actor must bring a part of himself to the role. He is the one in charge of the imaginative circumstances and choice making. So when you're thinking about the character, the word character is not very wisely used, you should be in a role, not in a character, because you're bringing parts of yourself to this specific role. So don't force the character on yourself, but find the character within yourself. You have to be the character, not pretend to be one. Then you should appreciate the uniqueness of you as a human being and bring that uniqueness to the role. Because if you have the same dialogue and the same character per se, and you give it to 4 different people, they will have different acting because they are each unique human beings. So their role as that specific character will be different.
In simple terms, you need to concentrate in order to act good. Because if you don't concentrate, your acting is gonna be like all around the place, you know? So basically, you need to stop thinking of what everything is happening back home, or your kids are doing something, or your boyfriend or whatever, and just try to concentrate on what you need to act and what you need to say, and get on character so you can be that character at any given moment, let's say for theater or for film, and then just go with it and act good. I believe that energy is a direct result of how much you can care about what's happening around you. If the content of the scene is important enough, you'll obviously care, and then your audience will care, so then the outcome will be greater. You will learn how to act good because your energy will be in the same place as you want it to be, and everything will just go up from there.
Emotion and spontaneity can be summed up very simply. It's how truthfully and with how much variation can you show the audience how your character is feeling. So you tap into the moment, but make each moment new for yourself and for your scene partner. Most emotion doesn't lay on the surface of dialogue. Emotion is also subtext, and spontaneity allows the actor to work within the script and find all of the ways that his character might react to any given situation. So even if your only line is, "we should get a dog," and your scene partner's response is, "we can't," you can say that with grief. Maybe in the past you lost a dog and moving on is hard, or you can say that with excitement, you know, but it doesn't really matter. The audience doesn't have to know why you're saying something, they just have